Back now on Triad today. It is almost Bike to Work Week. We're going to tell you when that is and what it's all about. But J. Paul, Director, first let's meet our three very special guests. Next to me is our returning champion, as they say on the game show. She's been here before. Peggy Holland is a bicycle and pedestrian coordinator for the city of Greensboro. Next to her, Matt Burczyk. He has the same title, but only in Winston-Salem. I don't mean only in Winston-Salem. I like Winston-Salem. And David Hyder, who has a slightly different title, Transportation Planning Administrator, also all-around good guy. He comes to us from High Point. Welcome, group. How you doing?
Great.
Fine,
thank you.
All of you bicycle enthusiasts. You all ride bicycles from time to time, right?
Right.
Yes, that's correct.
Matt, what, every
day.
Every day.
Yeah.
And that's how you
Fine.
stay in shape.
Yeah, I try to incorporate exercise into the daily routine, and that way I don't have to go to
I
the
don't
gym.
think my doctor's going to let me get on the bike yet. But and that's a long story. Hey, Bike to Work Week is May 16th through the 20th. What's it all about, Peggy?
It's all about a chance for people to try a different form of transportation, to get out on a bicycle, see how easy it is to get to work.
Not just the people like Matt who ride every day, but
for other people. And if you live too far where you say, oh my gosh, I just can't do that, but there's a parking lot someplace that's relatively nearby. You can go put your car into one of the park and ride lots. We're, with the City of Greensboro, working with UNCG to open up one of their parking lots to employees so they can put their cars there and then bike on into work. So,
what are your expectations for this, Matt?
I think raising awareness about, like I said, building exercise into people's daily routines and letting them know that that is an option for them, that they can walk or bike to their destination.
And David, the good folks at PART, of course, helped to make this segment possible, and that leads us to alternate forms of transportation. Of course, bikes are that, but one way or the other, I mean, what do you hope and expect to get from this special week in terms of people finding different ways of getting around?
I think one of the things that we hope people will do is A, try something to get out of their car, and B, find out that it's not nearly as painful as most of us think.
Yeah, and of course, just a special note, Don Flo was on the program earlier. We don't want you to get rid of your cars. Do we?
No.
Everybody, we don't want you to get rid of your car. All right, each of you, I want to go down the row and talk about some of the activities that are going to be going on in your specific city. So let's start with Greensboro.
On May 18th, which is Wednesday, is Ride of Silence. It's an international event. It's at 6 o'clock. It starts at the Wrangler Building. We actually go out on a ride starting at 7, and last year we had over 300 riders, totally silent. It's to commemorate people who've been hurt, injured, killed in accidents, and thank goodness Greensboro's not had anyone killed in over 10 years.
Give me an example of something going on in Winston.
Sure. Our focus is on public health and active transportation and how those fit together. So we are partnering with health organizations around town, so some of the local gyms, Baptist Health, the County Health Department, and the Cobblestone Market. So really our emphasis is on linking cycling to public health.
David, in High Point, what's going on?
In years past, we had done a set of fueling stations, but unfortunately the year slipped up on us this year, and the best we're going to do this time is a council resolution we'll put out. So.
Right. Now, how many people do you expect or hope will take part? Do you have any kind of, anybody can answer this. I mean, are you looking for certain numbers or?
Not really.
Just
as many people as we can.
When you've done this kind of thing before, I mean, do you expect certain numbers of crowds that are going to take part? Or?
Typically, Ride of Silence, we've been growing by about 50 every year, so we would probably see about 350 out this year if it keeps growing at the same rate. Our refueling stations depends on the day. We're going to target Bike to Work Day, which is the Friday on the 20th the most, but we should probably see 20, 30 people.
I want each of you to very quickly give a website maybe, but as you think about that, let me also say that up on screen is the website for PART, www.partnc.org, where you can get all sorts of information about bus routes and alternate forms of transportation. Please check that out. And very quickly, let me go down the row. For Greensboro, is there a particular place people can find out quickly?
www.gsosharestheroad.org.
For Winston, www.cityofws.org.
And what I will do is refer you to bikesafe.com.
Okay, good enough. To Peggy and Matt and David, thanks for doing this.
Thank you very much.